Possible that even though you acknowledge that risk and you understand that, yes, I could be attacked on the street, I could be a victim of a carjacking, or I could be a victim of a home invasion. Even though you acknowledge all that stuff, it's entirely possible that you will come away from this research that you're doing right now and decide, I acknowledge all that, I understand that it's all possibility, but this just isn't for me. I have thought about it, and carrying a loaded gun with me when I walk around, or even in my home, or any time, is just a little too extreme for me, or I'm just not ready for it. Or ultimately, if you can answer this question, even if I had a loaded gun on me and I saw somebody trying to inflict harm on myself or my loved ones, I couldn't do it. I couldn't pull the trigger. I find some people who are very religious feel that way. So in conclusion, I just wanted to bring that up and say that if you decide that you can't carry concealed, that's okay, as long as you're not living in denial. Living in denial is the only unacceptable option. Carrying concealed or not, you must acknowledge that risk that you face every day. That violence truly is and can be random, and that when you leave your home and go out on the street, you are accepting a lot of liability, a lot of potential for losing your life due to violence. I read a statistic recently that said that the average American employee was like 6 times more likely to be killed at work by violence over fire. And the same with school, of course. Schools are even more drastic, but of course kids can't carry concealed anyway. Teachers can, but that's a whole other argument. So essentially that's it. Just make sure that you actually do understand that risk that you're taking, and that when you go outside with your loved ones and you're not equipped to defend their lives, if they need you to, understand that when you're in that situation and you don't have a gun, understand how you're going to feel, and understand that that's the choice that you're making right now. And as long as you can do that, as long as you know that you would be happier dying at the hand of a thug after watching your family die at the hands of the same thug or thugs, than you would be by carrying a gun around with you for that day, and then on that day using that gun to take their life instead of having your lives be lost, that's fine. That's a decision. You're a responsible adult. You can make that decision. So that's essentially it. If you are on this path and you want to continue doing research, I strongly recommend that you check out this site and all the other resources out there. There are going to be more videos below or above, videos about handgun selection, holster selection, ammunition, the differences between all of that stuff, and all the other things you need to think about when you go down this path of thinking, how do I carry concealed? And so with that, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you the best of luck on your path to becoming an armed citizen.